All right, the goal is to move from this single long document to this effort where there are 4 copies of the exact same one, and we can click to select a layer. But what layer is this? You know, if you say auto select, and it'll still work with group here, but we're going to say auto select layer. By the time we start working with groups, you're going to need to know the difference between auto select layer and group. So for right now, change your Photoshop to auto select layer. Got to turn that checkbox on, and that way if I want this particular layer, I can click on it, and that just happens to be that one. And Command Z because I just moved that, and you can see that in the layers panel the active layer is being selected just with a click with the move tool. So pretty cool. But how do we get to here? How do we make this wider and get multiple copies of this? Okay, as with everything in Photoshop, there's a dozen different ways to do it. I'm going to show you one of them. So we're going to do Command J because we want copies of this layer. We want to jump it to a new layer. Jump. So now we have 4 copies. That's what we want for to replicate this, and we need our document to be wider. I'm going to show you 2 ways really quick. Here's one. Get the crop tool, hit C, Command C. I get the default colors on, and I can just grab this right side, pull it out, and hit return. And I've made my document wider. Hit Command Z to undo. Get back to the move tool and pull up the canvas size dialog box because it's a better place to start because you know what you're doing. You have more control. And Option Command C. Now I need you to remember this. Remember, it's under Image, Image Size, Canvas Size. Option Command I, Option Command C. Image for I, C for Canvas. Got it? Got it? Option Command C. So there's our canvas size. I've got 4 of these. 4 times 800. Well, 4 times 8 is 32, so it's 3200. I want it to be 3300 because I want a little room in between each of the columns. But I don't want to resize my document from the center. I want to work smart, and you can change where's this document being resized by clicking on one of these 9 squares. Now any one of these ones in this left column will work because we're not changing the height. We're just enlarging the canvas to the right. So we can select that, click OK, and our canvas has grown to the right, and now we can take one of these and just drag it out. And if we don't want it to move and you want to get some control, hold Shift down. Okay? So drag it out, click back here, now, and then drag and hold down Shift, and then click and drag and hold down Shift. And then you see we don't have equal spacing, but Photoshop has these great tools. Oh, the background is not selected because I goofed. The best thing to do is to make an extra copy, and let's see, that's going to be all white. That's not going to be transparent. So I goofed. Let's go ahead and accept this just so you can see. And this is a good idea because everybody goofs, and you'll goof too. So we started right there, but I want to be able to distribute these equally, all 4. The background layer is this special layer. Notice it's got an italics and it's locked. And I can double click this and turn it into layer 0. But still, layer 0 has pixels all the way across. These layers have transparent pixels. So mistakes happen, and it's good to learn from them. So I'm going to leave this in because it's worth learning. We'll be right back.